Hey, I'm Vanessa Hardy with Long and Foster, and I am often working with sellers who have complex real estate transactions. I have been selling real estate for about 20 years, and I practiced law before that. So I've seen some crazy things, but within the last 12 months, I've seen some really crazy things. And I thought maybe it'd be smart to talk about because I hope I can help if you are dealing with, in particular, I'm talking about a title situation. If you're dealing with crazy title situations, I hope maybe this will help. And in particular, I hope it can help you avoid strange title situations. So in this particular case, I had a client who bought a property about 30 years ago and found out once she was ready to sell that property that she had just a time bomb waiting for her in her title records. So she's really smart, savvy purchaser. She bought a property that had been foreclosed on by the bank. She bought a property about 30 years ago, paid cash for it, a beautiful row home in a historic district in DC. So great home, really smart purchase. She paid cash for the property and then never used the equity. She just let it build and build and build over about 30 years. She never got an equity line. She never refinanced and took any of the cash out. So 30 years after the purchase, she goes to sell the property, and that's when we find out she's missing a key deed in her chain of title. So the new purchaser could not get title insurance based on the condition of her title chain. So there was a deed that the trustee in foreclosure, there was a deed that trustee was to sign to give title to the bank, and then the bank gave title to my client. So very important deed that was missing. Now we were very lucky. My client, as I said, she's very savvy. She's really good at just digging for information on the internet. So we did know a couple of the names of the people that we were looking for who were supposed to sign the deed. And she was able to get a name, phone number, address, everything from the internet. She calls me and she's like, "Oh, I got a phone number." I said, "Give it to me. I'm going to call." And we were very lucky because that person was still practicing law in this area and he was very cooperative. He got in touch with the title company that we were working with, and that title attorney and the attorney that we needed the help from, they were able to get together and get the deed signed that we needed. We were so lucky it was only a 3-week delay. It could have been a months and months long delay. So here's a few things that I would suggest if you find yourself in this situation. One, don't panic. You want to work with your settlement attorney to come up with any other potential avenues to resolve the issue that does not would not take you going to court for months and months and months. You want to stay calm, talk to your title attorney, see what the alternatives are to solve your title issue. The biggest thing is going to be owner's title insurance. The first thing your settlement attorney is going to ask you if you have a big problem like this. That settlement attorney is going to call and say, "Hey, do you have owner's title insurance, and can you get your hands on that policy?" So number one, you always want to buy owner's title insurance. An owner's title insurance policy when you purchase a house, any kind of real estate. You want to buy owner's title insurance and you want to keep that policy safe. Put it in a safety deposit box or keep it in a fireproof safe at your house. Take pictures of it, scan it, keep it on the cloud. So that's number one. Number two, my client was smart. She bought a property in foreclosure, and she got a great deal. I think that's really smart. What you want to make sure of is if you buy a property in foreclosure, have your own settlement attorney. Get your own title insurance. The title companies, there will be title companies affiliated with the foreclosure attorney. But you don't want to use that title company. They will often give you a discount, and that could mean a savings of thousands of dollars. They'll often give you a discount on your owner's title insurance policy. I'd say don't take that. Go get your own settlement attorney because you want to make sure there's an extra set of eyes on all of the documents that were used through that foreclosure. It's vital that all of the documents are in place, and everybody's human. They make mistakes. So you want to make sure you've got 2, 3, 4 sets of eyes looking at all of the documents that have been recorded. And the third thing I'd suggest, if you've owned your home for 10, 20, 30 years and you've never had a title search done, if you're one of those people who hasn't gone back and refinanced, never got an equity line, there's just hasn't been anyone to review the title, go ahead and hire a settlement attorney. Hire a settlement attorney to look at your chain of title. Feel free to call me and I can point you in the right direction. Reach out to a realtor you trust. The realtor can get you in touch with a good settlement attorney. It's worth it to see if there is anything going on in your title that you don't know about. The same way a purchaser would get ready to buy a house to get their credit in order, they start looking at all their finances, paying off debts maybe 12 months out before the purchase. I think the same thing would be smart for a seller, because if you find that there is something that you need to clear up in your title, and often it's little things like an unreleased trust, often it's something that's easily fixed. But it's great to know that 9, 12 months in advance before you go to sell your property. And that way you don't have moving vans lined up, you're not losing sleep trying to deal with the title surprise. I hope that helps. I'm Vanessa Hardy with Long and Foster, and I help buyers and sellers in complex real estate transactions. So please feel free to use me as a resource. Thanks.